fuck? Not that one. I know I put it here somewhere. Lord of mercy. On the phone. Where the phone there? Papa.
They're going after me, Mom.
Hello, Clearmind Emergency Helpline. How can I help you?
There's a problem. My son. He's not well. Can you help, please? I don't know what to do.
What seems to be the problem?
John, please come. We need your help. Hurry up.
I'm coming. I'm talking to the people.
Are you there, sir?
Yes, Miss sorry. I don't know. It keeps saying him hearing stuff. Voices in him head. And he won't stop screaming.
It is important you stay calm, sir.
All right.
Please, could I have your details?
My name Jonathan Peters. My son David. We live on 69 Pembroke House, Enfield.
We need to hurry up now. This David is really getting worse. John, please. My name's Jackie Peters. I'm happily married and the mother of 2 wonderful children, Jessica and David. I absolutely love my family and I enjoy baking, which is a new hobby of mine. I adore travelling and reading, when I have the time that is, and I'm living with mental illness.
My name is Jessica, but my friends call me Jess.
Hey, Jess.
I am 14 and I live in Enfield. I'm your average teenager who likes hanging out with my friends after school, talking about anything and everything and having a good laugh. I love singing, dancing, skateboarding, and I live with mental illness.
Hey you guys, did you see when Keisha slapped Sinead today at lunch? It was too much, man. Yeah, it was like bam.
Hey man, what's the trainers?
Ooh, touchy, touchy. What are they? Prime money.
No, get lost man.
Alright, man. It was just an accident. Gosh.
Okay, but what's the trainers?
I swear down, you lot. Sinead deserved that slap. Stupid fool. She was all over Keisha's man to think she was her friend. If that was me, I would have
Just your mom. Hello, Mrs. Peters.
Hi, Mom. Hi, kids. How was school today?
Fine.
Good.
Alicia, how's your mum? The last I heard, she was ill with the flu and she couldn't make it to your parents' evening.
She got the flu from my sister, but she's getting better.
That's good to hear. Anyway, if you guys are interested, I'm making some of my special cakes. So if you want some, just feel free to pop inside.
Okay, Mrs. Peters. Love the bag, Mrs. Peters. Where'd you get it from?
Oh, this old thing. I got it from New Look. It was on sale. Anyway, I have to go in now. But please, guys, can I ask you not to make too much noise, as neighbours have complained quite a few times.
Sorry, Miss Peters. We won't make too much noise. We promise.
We promise.
Okay, thanks. That's good to hear. Come on, David, let's go in. Watch the bags. Hi, honey. I'm home. John, are you up?
Yeah, I'm in here.
Okay, I'm going to make dinner soon.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right. Yeah, man. All right.
Hey Jess, what's up with your brother? He's a bit weird.
Yeah, why is he such a loner?
Yeah.
He's not a loner. He just likes his own company.
Does he talk to himself?
No.
Why is he always at that window like he's a stalker? Spooky.
Nah, that's deep.
Yeah, you fish. You can't say that. Look at your head, man.
Oh no, your head's kinda long.
Whatever.
They're laughing at you. Yes, they're laughing at you.
Go away, please. Just leave me alone.
What? Leave you alone? I want to do this, boy. You come in here, you don't even say hello, then you start behaving like someone will chase you? What's your problem? You children nowadays, you have no manners.
They think you're a freak. Your dad thinks you're a freak.
David, are you ignoring me?
He's going to get you.
What the hell is wrong with you? Stop behaving like a baby. You are 18. Be a man for goodness sake. I blame it on your mother for teaching you to act like a fool.
What's going on?
Your son misbehaving again. Why I'm like this? Stupidness don't run in my side by the family.
So, who are you calling stupid? Lazy man. I'm the one dealing with this every day. What do you do?
What do? I put the clothes on your back. I put the food on the table. And you have the nerve to ask me what I do? I work all night to keep the roof over our heads.
That does not mean you can speak to me like that, or to David the way you do. It seems like you are heartless, you.
Oh, so you want to kill me now with a rolling pin?
Well, the way I'm feeling now, just don't provoke me or I might just.
Kill you, kill you, kill you. They're all against you.
No, stop saying that. Ah, get out of my life. Get out. Stay away.
David, calm down, please.
No,
just stay
get
calm.
away.
Don't shout,
Get away
okay?
from
It's okay.
me.
Mum's here.
Just
It's
leave
okay.
me alone, okay? Just leave me alone.
David, what are you doing?
No,
Give it back.
Get off me.
David,
Just
okay,
get
David,
off
calm
me.
down. Just give me back the rolling pin.
No, that's
David?
get off
kill
me.
you.
David, look at your hands.
Get off.
David. Oh, David.
Ah.
See what you've done?
Oh my gosh, what was that? I don't know.
Jess, your brother's freaking out.
Oh no, David. Sorry guys, I've got to go.
Okay, Jess.
Wow. Come on, you lot, let's go see.
No, man, that's rude.
Come on, man. You lot scared?
No.
No.
Come on, you guys, we're missing all the juicy bits, and Miss Peters did say we could come in for some cakes.
Dad, get off me.
David, please put it down.
Can't take this foolishness.
Stop, leave me alone.
Mrs. Peters,
No,
are you
get
alright?
away from me.
Can you children please just
Get
go?
away.
Just leave now.
Leave guys, please.
David, please, just let me help you. You're bleeding.
Leave me alone.
Come on, guys.
Get off
Let's
me.
go.
Get off.
We shouldn't be here.
John, please come. We need your help.
What is it now?
Dad, open your eyes. David has a problem.
No, they're coming after me, Mom.
Where's the paper? Not that one. I know I put it here somewhere. Lord of mercy. And the phone. Where the phone there? What?
like to invite onto the stage the filmmaker and the founder and the director of Ebony People's Association. Please give a big massive round of applause to Mrs. Patricia Mycool.
Thank you very much, everyone. What that film just showed you, that mental health is real. And for families who go through mental health issues, at times they don't know what to do, at times they don't know how to deal with it. But the worst enemy we have is that because of the stigma attached to mental health, people don't discuss about it. You can see the impact it's even having on the young people. Next, please. When I got married, everybody, when you get married, you pray for happy home, problem-free, no issues, just to have a life. But unfortunately, life doesn't go that way. I set up Ebony People's Association 18 years ago because of my own family personal experience. And the reason we set it up in Enfield was to support other families who are going through similar issues. Well, 18 years later, we're still here trying to support communities. We found out that we're the only black mental health organization in the borough of Enfield, and the only one dealing with families, because when we set it up, the professionals couldn't understand why family mental health services, but I told them because the culture we come from believes in family, and you need to work as a family in order to help one another. For children who are born, I have 4 lovely children. They are now all taller than me, you know. This film was done by our youths. Because we deal with a family, we deal with also the children whose parents suffer mental health issues. Or any child impacted by mental health issues. So that's what Ebony was set up to do. I have my well-being officer here, one of my staff, who is at the back there, and then can you just, in that film, that short film, it was through the eyes of the young people. If I ask how many people have suffered depression here, how many? Can you raise your hand if you have had any form of depression? Okay. When we hear the word mental health, what does it really, what does it say to you? So the children put it in their own words, how they see mental health. In schools, a lot of young people are going through depression. They can't talk to people. They don't have where to go for solutions. They can't even talk to their peers because of the stigma that is attached to mental health. And we want to start to debate about it, to show the impact it's having on people and their families. Well, we set up, recently we looked at not just mental health that's affecting people. From where I come from, Nigeria originally, we don't use the word mental. Mental health sounds like the condition is madness, okay? But if you say somebody has a nervous breakdown, that's the word they use, so that's more acceptable in the community. But here, mental health, panic attack is also classified as mental health. Depression is classified as mental health. Eating disorder is classified as mental health. So if you look at the types of mental health, there are categories. What you have just watched is schizophrenia. People who hear voices. The voices could direct them to commit suicide. Okay? So there are different types. There are psychosis, there are hypomania. So different types of mental health. So we want to support raising awareness. Since we've been set off, we've been campaigning, we have been supporting the change of policies, especially in Enfield. We have also been working with 2 universities, Middlesex University and London Metropolitan, because they send us their social workers who come for placement, so we train them on the practical aspect of social interaction with mental health issues. So we provide specialist advocacy for people who are suffering from mental health. We deal with either their housing issues, their social health issues, either physical health or mental health, their medication issues. We advocate on their behalf. We also represent them at courts or at tribunals. Because when somebody comes to you, you need to assess their needs. They come with all the loads they have. Nowadays, for the past couple of years, mental health was receiving nationally less sort of highlights. But now it's coming up again because of what is happening, the mess we are in our economy. Mental health is becoming high again because many people are losing their jobs. Many people are losing their homes. A lot of things are happening economically here. So mental health is again coming back because more and more people. In fact, the referrals we are getting is too much because the costs are affecting both the secondary treatment, which is the hospital treatment, and unfortunately 18 years ago, that was what was in the news. Also now, can you bring the statistics for me? Current stats for Enfield, please. The population in Enfield, I don't know if you can read that. The national statistics is 1 in 4 people will suffer mental health issues. But for Enfield, the population in Enfield is estimated about 300,000 now, and 32,000 people in Enfield alone. That is over 10%. Are suffering from mental health. These are the people that are diagnosed, not the ones that are not diagnosed. And then GP says that from the GP record, people suffering depression is nearly 10,000, 3.2%. Okay? So you compare it with London as a whole and then England as a whole. Next please. Again, postnatal depression. We have young mothers, people, teenagers having children, and then they can go through postnatal depression if they don't have support. And then for schizophrenia, which you just watched the video, up to 15 to 25 years die earlier because they're suffering from schizophrenia, because they hear voices. When I first set up this organization, it was operating from my bedroom for 4 years. Though we were doing activities in the community. One Saturday morning, telephone call I got was somebody who want to commit suicide. Unfortunately, he only wanted to talk to a man. And I was a lady on the other side of the line. So you can imagine that's the sort of call you get. I have to challenge us as the body of Christ today, because I have trustees. I call the male trustees I have. I couldn't get them on phone. I called 5 pastors. I'm sorry to say, each one of them could not take that case up to talk to the young man. Each time I was calling, I was going back to him and say, please, please don't do anything. I'm trying to get you somebody to speak to you. Eventually, I called the hospital. The hospital said, you know the procedure. They cannot just go and talk to the person. Eventually, I ended up having to call the police, because that's the only thing I had left. So the police has to go. I don't know, the person has to go to his house and knocked on the door. Eventually he called back and he said that police knock was a wake-up call for him. So that was the only thing that saved his life. Recently again, a young lady was facing a lot of issues. It was on Sunday morning. She sent me a WhatsApp. Obviously I was in the church. I didn't read it. But luckily she also sent information to my staff. So she was able to quickly call her and start talking to her, because she was at the edge that what's she doing here in the world. So there are many people suffering. We have a young boy, 30 years of age. Just last week, again I came into the office because the past few months I've been more involved in doing the operational issues in the office. By profession, I'm an international consultant, but I have been involved because of the changes that is happening in the care system to guide the staff. This young boy sent email to my well-being officer, and I happened to be in the office that morning, and he found that his bet was a mistake. That's why he started things. It doesn't, at the age of breakthrough, it gets shut off. In short, that day, he didn't even have food to eat. So when I saw that, I quickly sent back and started ministering to him, telling him that his bet wasn't a mistake. It doesn't matter how he was born. And I asked him to come and see us. So he came in. He was telling us he was abused. He was given away by his parents, and the person that he was given away to was abusing him, and he has not been able to deal with those issues. Very talented young man who can speak up to 3 languages. But he just saw his life was to the stage of committing suicide. So the challenge I want to throw to us today as a community is that time has come for all of us to really come together to address mental health. There is a tool I designed which we use for training the professionals and also to training the churches. I think that as a body of Christ, we need to really start to address these issues, because the tool was a holistic approach to addressing mental health issues. We call it the triadic paradigms of health. It looks at the spiritual aspect, the physical aspect, the psychosocial aspect. And how do you address that? If somebody comes to you now, they bring you all their problem. The way I teach my staff is that when they are doing the assessment, the person will come to you by just allow them to tell you what is it that is going through their mind. You'll be picking up and categorizing whether it's physical issue, spiritual issue, or psychosocial issues. So you'll be able to know how to help them. So in closing, what I would like to say is that mental health is real and it's affecting many people in our communities. A lot of people are isolated. There are a lot of social isolation going on. Yes, we pray for individuals, but that's not the end of it. There are many ways we can help the individuals. There are many ways we can help the families. Most of those people don't have friends. They can't even go back to work, because we also try to educate employers. Because once somebody says they have mental health problems, nobody wants to take them on. A lot of young people are suffering depression. They can't talk at the school. We go to school because at times children are excluded. There is one particular child, the day this child was excluded from school was the day, as he was coming back home, the mother, because the mother was a single mother, was about committing suicide. And the ambulances and everything were in their home. So we have to intervene with the school, because the school don't understand it. They don't really address it. They also need education. GPs, not all GPs understand mental health issues. Before I started this work, I usually thought that doctors know it all. Unfortunately, no. GPs can miss it. GPs can miss it. And with what is going on now, but if we come together as a voice, we can make a difference. One person cannot do it alone. So, Percy and Kevin cannot do it alone. We cannot do it alone. If I look back, I thank God for every trial that my family went through because of my husband's mental health, because even at times when I find it hard to continue, because the council, they give you the least amount of money to give them a lot of work. At times it gets so frustrated and I want to just walk away. And that's when you will see people who will be coming and saying to you, without this service, we couldn't be here. Without this service, you couldn't be here. Some women are abused because they have mental health issues. They need us. And together we can do it. Thank you very much for listening.
Wonderful, wonderful stuff. How many of you like this is information that's valuable, yeah? Very, very valuable information. Very, very valuable information. Wonderful stuff. And tonight it's about education, it's about administration, it's about saying, okay, what little thing can I do to help another young person, so to stay away from that.